That's why NBC6 is the only station giving you a weekly Coffee with the Mayor segment. Each week we sit down with mayors from across the Arklatex asking questions about what's being done to improve local communities. Today we welcome Bossier Mayor Lo Walker. Good morning and thank you for being here. So many things we want to get to this morning. The first thing, you were elected as Bossier's mayor in 2005. Correct. So a lot of history when it comes to you in Bossier City. Discuss the growth from when you first started to now.
Well, it's been phenomenal, but the thing about it, we've had controlled growth. We in the annex just grow big because when you annex an area, they deserve the same level of police, fire, open ditches, covered streets and drainage. So we have restrictions on that sort of growth. But that said, our population has continued to grow, and I got a most recent estimate of 2 weeks ago that says of 1 July of 2018, we're about 70,700 people.
Wow.
And if that's accurate, and we believe it to be, that makes Bossier City the 6th largest city in the state, and they tell us the fastest growing of the large cities. And we were very fortunate that Money Magazine, they picked one city in every state as a good place to live, and they selected Bossier City in 2018 as the best city in the state to live. And the Retirement Magazine just came out recently where they select communities which are good for retirement, especially for military people. And Bossier City was one of 8 cities named in that periodical, so we're very pleased about that.
Yeah, Bossier City definitely on the map. So I know you're going to continue the growth with these infrastructure projects on I-69. Tell us more about that.
Well, it's a tremendous project, and it's been going on now for about 22 years, and it will probably continue to grow because it's over a $30 billion project. But it's a designated corridor of the future, high priority corridor, and the cost to benefit ratio is there. It's just, as I say, expensive, but it's been divided into 32 sections of independent utility. 2 of those run through northwest Louisiana, and we're completing the records of decision so that when we do get construction money, we can complete that segment which connects Louisiana to Texas.
And you feel like that'll bring more business to the area also?
Oh, definitely. And perhaps more importantly, it'll save a lot of lives because of better roads, shorter travel, and it'll bring a lot of economic growth to the part of the nation that really needs some assistance with economic growth.
Mm-hmm. And while we're on the topic of travel, Amtrak services could soon be coming to Bossier? Well,
I hesitate to use the word soon because we started working at it when I was with the city about 33 years ago. But that said, it's a known fact that our roads are saturated now. We've got to have some alternatives to road traffic, and we have a committee that's led by a group over in East Texas that's working that real hard. The bottom line is there's a gap between Marshall, Texas and Meridian, Mississippi, and we started out trying to get the road single service to connect across northwest Louisiana. And then we realized if we could get it all the way to Atlanta, then the federal funds kick in. So now efforts are to get it all the way to Atlanta. So it will come one day, but again, it's a lot of money and it's going to take a while, but it's being worked aggressively.
And I know you've already announced that you're going to rerun for election, 14 years in this mayoral seat and many times running unopposed. Yeah. You're doing a great job, Mayor. What do you think is going to, I know you've already grown it so much, but what's on your agenda now for Bossier?
Well, I tell folks that even though I'm approaching middle age, I'm going to run again. The fact is I got a really good team over there that do great work and make me look good. But seriously, really, really highly qualified, dedicated bunch of people, and we're providing the level of service that the citizens deserve, even after laying off 200 people about 8 to 9 years ago. So they're still producing that level of service. A good example of it is our fire department. They recently achieved a Class 1 fire rating without a single new person on the payroll and without any new construction. Just doing things very professionally. So great bunch of folks.
Where do you see Bossier in the next 5 years?
Well, I think we're going to continue to grow. Got a lot of people want to live here, and the cyber industry is really taking off. We started that about 10 years ago, and the parish is growing like gangbusters. They're growing faster than the city is, and we just got a lot of synergy going for growth, good growth for the community, and I'm very confident about the way things look for the future.
All right, well, that's all the time we have for now, but thank you again so much for joining us this morning. Bossier Mayor Lo Walker here. Now, you can find all of the topics we discussed on our website, arklatex.homepage.com. Of course, a quick reminder, Coffee with the Mayor runs each Monday on NBC 6 News Today. Next week's guest will be Texarkana, Arkansas Assistant Mayor Linda Teeters. Stay tuned. Josh is back with the final check of weather next.